Well, today I kind of have you looking over my shoulder because I want to show you, using the piano, how to change keys. We're going to be using Amazing Grace. We're in the key of G in Amazing Grace. So here we are. So... Okay, so let's say that we want to do an arrangement that has Amazing Grace starts in G, and then it's going to go to A flat, and then for the next verse we're going to change it to the key of A. So that'll be three keys that we'll be in. So we start in G, and then we'll go to A flat and then to A. Okay, so how do you do that? So here's what you do. So we already know what keys we're going into, right? So what we do, if we know we're going into the key of A flat from G, then we figure out what the fifth note of the scale is in the A flat scale. So it's A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat. So I kind of did that backwards, didn't I? So let's do it again. So it's A flat is number 1, B flat would be 2, C would be 3, and then D flat would be 4, and then E flat would be 5. So let's watch that, see that. So the A flat, A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat. Okay. So once we've determined what the fifth note of that scale is, and it's an E flat, we're going to turn that into an E flat 7th. So I'm playing a G, a B flat, I'm playing a D flat and an E flat. So what I do then is, when I know that I'm ready to go into A flat, I will create a little pattern or just basically abruptly almost play an E flat 7th chord, and that's going to take the ear to A flat. So let's try it. Ready? So we're starting in G. We're going to be at the end of Amazing Grace. Was blind, now I see. E flat 7. Na na na. That took me to A flat. Na na na. Let's do it again. Ready? Go back to G. 'Twas blind, but now I see. Flat 7. Na 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 na. Okay. So let's say we get to the end of that verse. That is in A flat. I forgot what the words were for that verse. So I'm going to just do the first verse again. Sorry. Was blind, but now I see. So now I'm wanting to go into A. So I have to figure out what is the fifth note of the A scale, A major. So it would be A, B, C sharp, D, E. So E is the fifth note. Let's check it. Ready? So A, B, C sharp, D, E. So we would turn that E into an E 7th chord. And I'm playing in a G sharp, a B, and a D and an E. With just an E octave in my left hand. Okay, so we'll play that, an E 7th, to get into the key of A. Okay, because E is the fifth note of the A scale, A major scale. So here we go. Oh, I'm sorry, let me get back into A flat. And then we're moving to A. Blind, but now I see. Na, na, that took me to A. Isn't that just beautiful how that works? It works every time. And so, but in order to be good at it, you have to practice doing that. Now, little story. For many years, my husband was a worship leader and I was his pianist. And so we often would rehearse, you know, and we did. We rehearsed every week and the arrangements and things like that. But every once in a while, he'd get this wild hair like, oh, I want to change keys right here for some emphasis. And so he would look at me and give me the key change sign. And, you know, that's okay. But there was one day I wasn't particularly feeling the gum. I wasn't particularly on top of things. So he gives me the change the key sign and I'm going. Because, I don't know, I just freeze. Because I know, the thing is that sometimes you get into this mode of just playing. And you might be planning on what you're cooking for lunch that day and looking at the people in the audience and wondering who that new person is, you know, all that kind of different stuff. And then your brain does, yeah, but what key are you in? And suddenly it throws you off. Yeah. I call those twilight chords when that happens because I invariably play something horrible at that moment. Because I'm just on autopilot so much. But anyway, so yeah, key changes, wonderful things, a very useful tool. And wonderful to be able to accommodate different voices with different ranges too. So, and it also gives that little umph, you know, to kind of, it grows some intensity or something like that in your music. So give this a try. I'm also going to post a video of this on the whiteboard, so those of you who are more technical and you want to see it written out, then we'll do that. So anyway, but go ahead and start practicing this because this is really, really a cool tool to have. Oops.